Hey guys, what's up? We're back with Cinders, and I'll probably butcher all of the voices a little bit, except Cinders, since I always do the main character is like basically my normal voice, like a nicer version of my normal voice. So let's. Oh no! Don't do new game. No, why is it? No. All right, it's moving really slowly for some reason. I think I did so. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, oh no, why was my yawn so stupid? I can't. I don't yawn like that, okay? But it has to come naturally. Ah, what time is it? The sun is already so high in the sky. I must have slept in. I did sleep in, you guys. I did. Considering how long I spent outside last night, that's hardly a surprise. I'm still not sure what to think about what happened. I want to trust Tobias, but... well, at least it's something different from the usual. It's strange how my life has been so boring all this time. Then suddenly, all these things are happening to me. But even stranger than that... Lady Carmosas? Never mind. We don't need to talk shit. We're better than that. We're better than people like Lady Carmosa. Alright. I wonder why no one has come to wake me up yet. It must at least be noon, if not later. That's what I did. Like, I slept until like 10:30 and then I laid in bed till like 11:10 and I was like, yeah, I need to wake up, but I didn't. Surely Carmosa hasn't decided to be gracious and grant me a holiday. I want none of your pitiful excuses. Uh-oh. Carmosa's definitely not in a gracious mood. I should get going and see what's going on before she catches me like this. Everyone is here. You're an even bigger disappointment than usual. Looks like Carmosa's mad at Gloria today. Yes. I wonder why. Hey, oh, Sophia's the chill one. Hey, Sophia. Sophia's still kind of a bitch sometimes, though.
Cinders, not so loud. I don't want to get in trouble or miss any of this.
But what's going on?
Business as usual. Mother's in a bad mood and Gloria was the nearest thing she could yell at.
It was moving so slow. I'm not interested in your excuses. It's your duty to make sure there's enough wood for the fireplace. But if the servant is allegedly ill, then find someone else. Do it yourself if you have to.
I'm sorry, Mother. I understand.
Just changing her voice. I can't do two Lady Carmosas at the same time. And I don't remember, I don't know. I just can't do it. It's just not happening. If you truly understood, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. But I am wasting my breath. I can only hope that you've learned your lesson. And this won't happen again. It seems I can't trust you girls with even the smallest of tasks. I was that one of you would finally take charge of things.
Yes, Mother.
Well, don't just say yes. Prove your worth by taking action. Make sure dinner is ready in 2 hours. I expect the wood to be chopped by then as well.
Don't worry, Mother. I will.
She can sound, the sisters to sound closer alike than... Alright, whatever. That's how it's going.
Cinders! Sophia! Why were you two wasting your time eavesdropping instead of being useful? See, it's not a waste to watch the mighty, all-knowing Gloria get scolded by Mom. Oh, what's this? You usually have such a sharp reply, but now you can't think of anything to say.
Damn, I don't even need to talk shit. Like, they're gonna do it for me.
Whatever happened to the perfect, glorious, outspoken Gloria? One scolding from Mom is all it takes to shut you up. I don't have time to deal with your childish jealousy right now, but watch your tongue. It will surely get you in trouble someday. Anyway, you two heard, Mother. Dinner must be ready in 2 hours, so get started. What? Why do we have to get dinner ready? Because I'll be busy taking care of Mother's other needs, like getting wood chopped. If you'd rather not, I can always tell Mother you refuse to pay her orders. Fine, I'll do it. Just pray that your food isn't poisoned.
I like how no one like yelled at Cinders. Like, I feel like Gloria would have been like, all right, Cinders, here's what you're gonna do. 1, you're gonna chop the wood. 2, you're gonna make dinner. Just make her do everything. Ah, shoot, I gotta go back. Wait, I can go back. What did I do? Ha ha ha. All right, there we go.
Ha ha ha, as if you'd have the guts to do such a thing, little sister. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have duties to attend to. Well, it looks like I'm stuck in working with you, Cinders.
Oh, we gotta make dinner together? Why were you so cruel to Gloria? You sure told her. I'm just gonna try and get the drama. I'm gonna get the drama. Why were you so cruel to Gloria?
Why, don't you hate her too?
Well, maybe, but you're her sister. Aren't you supposed to support each other?
Oh, if only Gloria believed that. No, there's certainly no support here, and it's mostly her fault. She always acts so smug and self-righteous, but there's no trace of her own will or personality in there. She's just trying to copy Mom, even though it's impossible. And of course, she takes out all her frustration on me. She probably thinks Mom will recognize her more if she keeps degrading me. I have no reason to be kind to her.
I don't know why, but today, like, the text is moving so low. I don't know, maybe I have a bunch of programs running. I don't think I do. I did change one of the visual settings. Maybe that's what went wrong. I don't know, you guys. It's kind of annoying. I understand, but don't you wish that you would change? That would change? Living under Carmosa is hard enough already. What, like, I don't want to live in a world where everyone is bitches or assholes. That would not be fun. Wouldn't it be better to band together instead of fight each other?
Maybe, but why does it matter? Why am I even discussing this with you? I must be getting desperate. Oh, of course I want to be on better terms with Gloria, but she drew the line a long time ago. I may not be as clever or as beautiful as Mom or Gloria, but I'm not naive. People don't just change. They'll remain cruel as long as it benefits them.
That's such a sad outlook on life. It must have been really hard for you growing up. All right, Cinders. Counselor Cinders, ready.
Oh, please. I don't need pity, especially not from you. Life is hard, and no amount of sweet words will change that. Now, let's get dinner ready before we get in trouble.
All right. You know, Sophia's all right. It'll be nice having someone helping me with dinner for once.
Hurry up and take out all the ingredients we're going to need.
Why me? Why?
Isn't it obvious? I hardly step foot in the place, so naturally I don't know where anything is.
Naturally. That doesn't mean you can't help with the preparation, though.
I don't really have a choice in the matter, do I? There's no way you can prepare dinner in 2 hours alone. I'll be in just as much trouble as you if it's not done. Mother isn't forgiving towards anyone.
I figured that much out myself. Now, here are all the ingredients.
Ooh, the stench is unbelievable. Are they rotting or something?
No, this is just how vegetables smell, darling. They do grow in the dirt. You know, the soil. All right, they're not meant to smell good, Gloria. Whatever your fucking name is, all right? I don't know why I want to call her Gloria. I don't know why. I just like, she said Gloria in her dialogue so much that I just keep saying Gloria.
Sure, but I can't believe you'd rather live with this odor. I bet sometimes you must feel like a rather large carrot yourself. Or a beetroot, maybe. Oh my god.
Why, I might have rather have had Gloria in here with her attitude. I'm just kidding. That's very funny, Sophia. Besides, it wasn't exactly my own choice to move in here. I used to have a proper bedroom before Gloria took it. Yeah.
Of course, how could I forget? Still, you should be grateful. They say that harsh conditions help to build character. You're bound to become a diamond here, while poor Gloria softens with every passing hour.
Can't you give me a break for once? If that's how it's going to look, I prefer to risk Carmosa's anger and prepare the dinner alone.
Oh, fine. Don't be so uptight, sis. One Gloria in this house is one too many.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna compare me with Gloria. All right.
So, what was it like before we moved in with you, anyway?
Let's see. Why do you care? I'm gonna tell her. I hope she fucking feels bad. That's mean. I did that out of spite. That was me. Cinder seems like a nice person. I'm just like, fuck these assholes. Kill them all. It's the evil K-pop in me. Alright, there's not a real evil K-pop. I'm really nice. I'm like a Cinders in person. Like, I'm really nice, but in video games, it's kind of fun to be the villain. Do you really want to know?
Of course, we've got to talk about something, or else it'll be awfully dull in here.
You can't just admit that you're actually interested in my life.
Well, if you must know, the moment we started talking, I decided it's better to imagine your character from some bad romance novel. It's much less personal like that.
Oh my god. You're such a darling sometimes. Really. What would I do without you, Sophia?
I know, right? I may not be the worst or best in the family, but you can't accuse me of lacking creativity. But let's get back to that book you're in.
Well, life was different when Father was still alive. More carefree. Although, I suppose that's how childhood is. Father had a way with kids. I think he was a rather big child himself. Always dreaming. I loved it back then.
I see. And how do you feel about it now?
It was suffocating. It was great. I mean, I would say it was great. I will say I will not go to this option. Like, it was great. I don't know what I did. I think I clicked, like, exit too at the same time with my other hand. It was fantastic. Oh, whoa. It was fantastic. I loved it all so much. Everything was so magical. He tried very hard to keep the worries of life away from me. It was like living in a fairy tale.
Demons! Demons! I used to wonder what having a proper father would be like, but oops. But I think I'm all cured now. It sounds like keeping in touch with reality wasn't exactly his forte.
That may be, but I was just a kid with a happy childhood. There are some dreams you just don't want to wake up from.
What about your mother? Do you remember her?
Unfortunately, she passed away giving birth to me. I still feel guilty about it, even though I know it doesn't make any sense. Father told me a lot about her, but I don't really know if that's how she was, or just an idealized image. Either way, I know that her death had a huge impact on him. I think he was very lonely. Oh my god. Are you serious? I don't know if you guys hear that, but like there's just some loud ass thing outside. Anyways, like outside my window, but that's perhaps that's why he preferred to get lost in his dreams rather than face real life. I'm sure it got even worse after we came into your life, huh?
Ew, this onion is making my eyes wet.
Give that to me. I'll chop it. If you rinse the knife first, it shouldn't sting that much. As for you, I'd say my life was definitely different after you came in.
Oh, just be honest. I know your life has been miserable ever since your father married our lovely mother. Trust me, it's not like Gloria and I wanted this either, and yet here we are, one big happy family.
You can be awfully cynical at times.
Oh, you noticed.
Fine then. Yes, my life got worse when you showed up. I'm a servant. No, a slave in my own house. Not like you'd understand.
Yes, what could I possibly know about it? Stupid onion.
It's she's crying. Is she crying or is it actually the onion? Like, if it was Gloria, I'd believe it was actually the onion. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Sophia, that you actually have emotion and empathy. It sounds to me like it's your turn to talk about your life.
Well, there's not much to say.
That can't be true. It's obvious that a lot happened to you and Gloria. You wouldn't be like this otherwise. Besides, you said you wanted a conversation, so tell me about yourself.
Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. When we were children, we lived out in the countryside. Our house wasn't as nice as this one, though. Our father was a military man. He got himself killed in some war, and that left Mother a widow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I hardly ever even saw the man. When he was around, he was like a complete stranger. Not a proper father at all. His death meant nothing to us.
Whoa. What about Carmosa? It must have affected her. Maybe that's why she's the way she is now.
Ha ha ha! That was supposed to be a joke. Mom didn't care about him any more than we did.
Then why did she marry him?
Well, why does anyone get married?
For love, for political gains, for many reasons. I would assume for many reasons, if you're being realistic. There are a lot of reasons for people to get married. I don't think I can give one solid answer. Some do it to attain higher status or more riches. It's also a way to ensure you aren't alone when you are old. And sometimes love, or at least mutual respect, plays a role too.
You're right. For instance, an ugly girl like me would only attract men looking for status. They would try to climb the social ladder using my back for rungs.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious? That's like, it's like when someone really thin calls themselves fat. And you're just like, really? Really? Alright. Alright. You are. You are ugly then. I'm gonna say you're ugly now. Because you said you're ugly, so I'll just go with you. She's clearly not ugly. But anyways, it's funny. Because that happens so often. At least when you're a teenage girl. That happens all the time.
It was the opposite with Mother. She used her looks to attract a man of a higher social standing. If you had a penchant for melodrama, you could say she climbed his dead body to where she is now.
I actually pictured her climbing a dead body, and I don't know why I laughed because that's weird.
Carmosa comes from a poor family. They had a title of nobility, but they'd lost most of their riches and splendor. The only way for her to advance up the social ladder was to marry, and she was ambitious. She married an officer who was relatively... I cannot talk. Oh my god, that voice, like, just suddenly, maybe I need a drink of water.
I kind of feel like... Do you guys remember being kids and, like... Well, I don't know. My parents would read to me, and it was awesome. And, like, I would go to school, and the teachers would read to you. I feel like that's what this is, and it's so fun. But it's, you know, these are more adult stories. They're not like children's stories, but...
She married an officer who was relatively rich and had a lot of accolades. She probably planned ahead, even there. For all I know, she chose a man who would probably die in battle so that she could marry even higher later.
How can you say that? That's such a cruel assumption.
Cruel? It's not like that she killed him. He would have died anyway. She just wanted something more out of life.
It's still a cold thing to do.
Cold? Sure, it's cold. It's business. I don't see what's wrong with it. Mother's not dumb. She did what she had to do.
I mean, she makes a point. She does make a point. It's like horrible, but she made a point.
There's not much room in this world for women with ambitions, so you take what you can get.
I guess, like, and even more so back then, yeah. Like, you know, now, if you're a woman, you could pretty much, you know, go out on your own, get your own job, have a successful career. You know, if you really put hard work into it and everything. But that goes for everyone. Unless, of course, you know someone. Or, you know, other circumstances. But back then, in medieval times, like... Yeah, alright. I could see it. I could see it happening. I might have been one of those people. I might have been like, if I married that guy, I can get to that. And then if I get to that, I can kill off that guy. And then marry that guy. Or I've just been watching too much Game of Thrones. I still need to read the books. I haven't had time. And I know it's like, once I start reading, I'm not going to want to stop, and then I'm not going to do anything else. So I have to find time. Next time I go on vacation or something, I'm going to bring the first Game of Thrones book. All right, anyways, enough about cruelty. Let's so back then, was your life as bad as it is now?
Worse. Worse.
What? How so?
Well, you weren't around.
Ah, she just say something nice.
Listen, if you're not around, who do you think becomes... Oh,
right. Why did I give her the benefit of the doubt that she was being nice? You know, all right, never mind.
Listen, if you're not around, who do you think becomes the victim? Mothers always need a scapegoat, and Gloria would do anything to please that woman. I'm not as pretty, smart, or ambitious as them, so naturally she humiliated me and Mom didn't disapprove.
And now that I'm here, they no longer target you. Is that it?
That's exactly it. Mom and Gloria have a new scapegoat, and my life is finally a little better.
Oh, I see. So now that you're no longer tormented, you choose to torment me instead.
Of course! Nothing personal, but it's either me or you, and I certainly won't be a victim again. Besides, you should be grateful. Didn't your father shield you from the real world too much? Oh, well, now you can see exactly what it's like. That's the way of all things. You're either the hunter or the prey. And as long as Mother and Gloria focus on you, I can go back to being my own worthless self.
The annoyed half of me wants to say, you're a cruel bitch. The other half of me feels bad for Sophia because she's completely warped. You know, she just hasn't grown up with normal ideals, so I'm just gonna be nice and be, you know, the better person here because I was, you know, Cinders was raised that way. So she would say, you are not worthless. You are not worthless. Just listen to yourself. You're not worthless, ugly, stupid, or even cruel.
My, and what's made you an expert all of a sudden?
That's ridiculous. It's obvious the person you hate the most is yourself, but you have no reason to. So you make up all these excuses like you're too stupid or ugly or worthless when you know it's not true, but it's still an easy way out, isn't it? Oh shit! Yeah, lay it down! Fuck, this is like the best of both worlds. Alright. Keep going. You prefer to convince yourself you're nothing so that nobody will I skipped it. Go back. You prefer to convince yourself you're nothing so that nobody will expect anything more from you. You don't have to change or do anything if you're worthless after all. Oh.
And you sound like you're trying to convince yourself that you're all-knowing.
Oh, no. You're not worthless, Sophia. You know that.
It's almost endearing how hard you try to see good in other people, but you're just being naive.
It's not naive at all. I was paying attention when you were talking. I learned something important. You think you're worthless because you can't measure up to Carmosa or Gloria, but it's the opposite. Carmosa is a woman of strong influence. It's easy to get drawn in and conform to what she wants. The fact that you're resisted means that you're stronger than Gloria. It means you're stronger than Carmosa. I'm sorry you had to suffer for it, but that makes it even more admirable. Alright, let's not, like, jerk her leg right now because you really had it rough, and I know that left a mark on you, but it doesn't make you worthless.
You know, I don't need your pity.
Trust me, that's the last thing on my mind. You've still been absolutely horrid to me. But now that I know what happened to you, well, I just wish that you knew better.
I've had enough of this. I've done enough work. You can handle the rest of dinner, can't you?
Well,
you don't really have a choice. I'm leaving.
Fine. Have it your way.
For a girl who wastes her life away in the kitchen dreaming of better days, you sure can be self-righteous.
And for a girl so cynical and angry with the world, you sure look a lot like a self-made victim. Damn! Oh! Shit!
Then I suppose that entire conversation between us was pointless. Good luck with the dinner.
What is wrong with her? I can't believe we actually had that conversation. That was definitely unexpected. I think I need some time to think it over. The meal's done anyways. All that's left is to get one of the servants to cook the rest right before it is served. I really need to get out and gather my thoughts. Everyone is busy, so I'm sure no one will notice if I sneak out. Hell yeah, sneak out.